I'm Erin Fong, and I created the theme art for Super Bowl 60. I am a Bay Area-based artist. I grew up in a small town outside of Lake Tahoe. When I was really little, I was an incredibly shy child, so I tended to like more solitary activities. I loved coloring so much. I won a coloring contest for like a local store in town when I was probably 5 or 6 years old, and that's something that I still really remember. My mother was always incredibly crafty, DIY. I definitely got that from her, and my father was a small business owner, started his own business by following his passion, so I also inherited that from him. I wasn't aware that I wanted to be an artist until about 5 years ago. I recently came across a photo growing up where I'm probably in 2nd or 3rd grade, and it was dressing up as what you wanted to grow up to be, and I have this great little painter's outfit on. Growing up and getting older, it's really important and imperative to look at what you were interested in as a child. I feel like those are our truest expressions of self. In college, I took a class that I wouldn't normally feel like I would be allowed to take, and that was a letterpress class where you would print and bind a book in this condensed 3-week session. And the first time that I cranked a press, I was just so into it. I just had never felt so connected to something. It was originally created to help spread mass information. My press is one of the last models that was made in the 1960s. You have to be very precise and exact. It has this impression that you can see and feel that is just, you're not able to replicate that in any other way. I really harness the power of color. I believe in its ability to change how we feel. My art practice is about intentionally surrounding myself with colors that make me feel good, give me a little mood boost. I started my personal project in 2018. It's called the Friendship Project. It was about confronting my vulnerabilities, insecurities around friendship, acceptance, and belonging. The NFL saw that installation online through my Instagram, and I was added to a list of potential artists that they wanted to work with. I was the first Asian female artist selected to create the theme art for the Super Bowl, which is just like such a cool experience, not something that I ever thought I would do, like not even in my realm of possibilities. I created one main piece that was on all of the game day tickets and programs. I also created 59 additional letterpress pieces. There's one from each past Super Bowl that features an iconic quote from a team member or a coach who won that year. And all 60 of those prints were on display at Moscone Center as part of their Super Bowl fan experience. It was so surreal walking into Moscone and seeing all of my pieces. To attend the Super Bowl, but to have my work on the ticket, it just felt so meaningful to know that that was in the hands of 60,000 other people that day. To see myself on the Jumbotron, to just get to share about my work and my process and really give letterpress the chance to shine. It felt so special. Creating this work for the Super Bowl was just incredibly meaningful for me. The opportunities that I had, even just leading up to the week of the Super Bowl. I got to participate in a panel discussion at the Asian Art Museum. Being present at the Asian Art Museum really gave me some space to also reflect on my ancestors, thinking about my past family members who actually traveled through the port to come to San Francisco and sort of spread out further to Sacramento. For me, I feel like moving to San Francisco changed my life, but I just imagine for them, like, It truly was life-changing, and creating this work really felt like I was able to honor their bravery, their determination, and really allowed me to be on that stage.
Don't be scared, now just let.
When I told my dad that I was selected to create the art for the Super Bowl, he was incredibly proud of me. I know my mom would be so proud of me. It would have been so meaningful to share this experience with her, but I also know that I carry a piece of her with me and that I'm never not without her. I love San Francisco because it's full of color. It has these old Victorian homes that are painted bright colors, pastel colors. It just feels like there's so much vibrancy and life to the city, to each individual neighborhood. And then we have the Golden Gate Bridge, which has its own color called International Orange. And it just feels like such an iconic landmark and really synonymous with the city. Coming back to San Francisco to follow my passions, it really feels like the only place that I want to be or that makes sense for me to be. It just feels like I've found a really special pocket where letterpress can really thrive. It really feels like the Bay Area is a place that really supports letterpress. As a woman artist, making my mark is both literally and figuratively about making an impression. In letterpress, you're creating an impression on a piece of paper, and this is something that you can both see and feel. Making your mark is about showing who you are, being brave enough to show who you are and to express yourself. My overall goal is to increase well-being. I hope that it leads to a boost in mood, to brighten someone's day, to spark joy with somebody seeing it. It really is an honor to be selected for this role, and hoping that it just maybe makes an impact on a younger artist, a younger version of me that really can have that representation.